What's up, everybody? Mike called Life of a Fighter. We're in the Life of a Fighter kitchen. Wanted to go over a couple of nutrition tips for you guys and go over some of the SunWarrior products. All right, I'm a big fan of SunWarrior. I keep blasting them out, giving them shout outs because I truly endorse their products and I love them. I use it for all my protein shakes, recovery, if I'm cutting weight, if I'm just training, trying to recover. I love their products, plain and simple. Also, really quick before we get into all that, this video has been brought to you by the Life of a Fighter Gear website, lifeofafightergear.com. We also have our new website, lifeofafightermarketplace.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to be switching all of our big products, like for example Contract Killer, SunWarrior, a lot more supplement companies we just brought on, Unleash Compression, all of those big products, Jocko, they're going to be now available at lifeofafightermarketplace.com. And then we're going to have at lifeofafightergear.com is mostly going to carry just our own company brand, like Life of a Fighter hats, the beanies, we're going to have t-shirts, hoodies, things like that, our custom Unleash Compression gear. Anything that's actually branded with Life of a Fighter, that's going to be there. And then at our marketplace, lifeofafightermarketplace.com, it's going to be all of our gear, supplements, and all that good stuff. Alright, so let's get to the good stuff. As far as the nutrition, got our SunWarrior Warrior Blend right here. It's the chocolate one. Yeah, it's the chocolate. That's my favorite flavor. And I just want to go over a couple of the benefits of using the protein shake and then give you a little recipe that I really like for a post-workout recovery. So again, SunWarrior, they're a vegan-friendly company. What that means is all their products are friendly for vegans, vegetarians. If you have any kind of like dairy problems, soy, it's all soy-free, no GMO, no plastics. Everything's contained or packaged in a way where there's not going to be any detrimental things in there to your health. They're really all about bringing you the most natural and organically based possible, whether it be protein or other products. They have a really good carb barley product, which is great for adding in carbs. If you want to get some fuel going, fuel your body. They have liquid light, which is good for your immune system, getting minerals in your body, because you take a bunch of supplements, getting in all your micronutrients as far as the nutrients, vitamins. But a lot of times you're not getting in those minerals that you're losing. So what liquid light, and they even have an immune shield. Those are bringing up your minerals and your immune system. That's why it's called immune shield. Both of those, the liquid light, the immune shield, I really like for just upping your nutrients and you're replenishing all those things you're losing when you're training or just living throughout your day and you're not getting a chance to eat. It's a great way to replenish yourself without going crazy. All right, another big thing I wanted to talk about with the SunWarrior protein specifically, compared to a lot of other protein companies and a lot of different other types of protein, is, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you can't have your whey protein or your casein protein, but a big thing that I wanted to kind of cover and the difference between a SunWarrior protein and what they're using is, since it is vegan and plant-based, what that means is they're using pea, hemp, and brown rice-based proteins. So they're taking the peas, the hemp, and the brown rice, and they're breaking it down to where it's just pure protein. It's a very tedious process. It's kind of an expensive process too, but at the end of the day, it's worthwhile because you're getting to a more organic, healthy-based protein. And what happens when you're going to a plant-based protein source, your body is more bioavailable. And that means is you can absorb that protein into your body, and you're increasing the conversion from protein to actually going into the breakdown of amino acids, building muscle. Long story short, when you have something that's more bioavailable and something that's more naturally reoccurring for your body and in nature, you're going to be able to absorb a higher percentage of it and then actually put more of it to use, so you're not wasting your money. A lot of the times when you have like whey or casein protein, your body's only absorbing 50-60% of that, and then the rest is just being wasted. So you're just wasting money. So a lot of times you'll see, 50 grams of protein per serving. Well, first off, it's going to be either 2 or 3 scoops at least. On top of that, you're not even absorbing all of that protein. Very few people need 50 grams of protein for a workout. If you're a 250-pound athlete or if you're a 200-pound football, potentially you could have the need to up to 30 to 40 grams of protein after a workout, and that's after a very intense workout, and that's if you're really depleted. But more times than not, you're going to only need 50 to 30 grams of protein, whether it be to recover, whether it be from meals. You're really not trying to take in all that high quantities of protein. That's been a big misconception and misunderstanding in the nutrient and supplementing world, because supplement companies make money off that, so they want to tell you, you need all that protein, you need to be taking it in. But trust me, as someone that studies nutrition, someone that is a trainer, I'm a nutritionist, a certified trainer and nutritionist. The research and the studies suggest you really don't need that high amount of protein unless you're an extremely big person. If you're a 300-pound bodybuilder, by all means, have 40 grams of protein with every meal, 50 grams of protein. But if you're, 170 pound to 200-pound athlete, if you're even a female or a younger teenager growing up, if you're a smaller person or a lower weight person, you need to adjust your protein intake for that. So that's one of the big reasons I like SunWarrior, because they have all the amino acids you need, your entire amino acid complex, which is the building blocks of muscle. You have your protein in there, so you're going to still get your needs. You're going to get 20 grams of protein per serving. You have very minimal sugar, very little fat. It's all healthy. It's not going to be sugary, and the fat's all unsaturated because it's coming from good sources, and you're getting your nutrients in. So that's pretty much why I'm always going to be endorsing SunWarrior or any even vegan and plant-based company. The reason I always endorse SunWarrior is because I personally know Nick, shout out to Nick Stern, Raw Nature Boy, dude. I appreciate all the help, all the tips. He's one of the partners over there. Runs SunWarrior, really good guy. Everybody over at SunWarrior is awesome people, and they really know what they're doing, and they're passionate about health and fitness. So that's why I really like working with them. But now let's go into a really awesome recipe that I love for post-workout. Alright, so you just had a hard workout, you want to replenish yourself. Even if you're trying to lose weight, you need to replenish and refuel. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to perform and recover properly. So what I really like is going with an almond milk or coconut milk, or even you can get almond and coconut milk mix. Right now, since I'm not cutting weight or having to worry about losing weight, I like to do chocolate milk because it just tastes good. So you go with your milk, even if you want to do regular dairy milk, whatever kind of source you want to be of milk, go with that. You're going to take 12 to 16 ounces of milk, throw in a couple of ice cubes, 1 banana. If you want to throw in some vanilla frozen yogurt, by all means, that just adds a little bit. I would go with half a scoop, and then just do 1 scoop. Even you can go up to 2 if you had a hard workout, like I said, and you're replenishing. Throw that in the blender with a scoop of peanut butter. That's what adds the flavor, so you got your peanut butter, banana, SunWarrior protein, the almond milk, coconut milk, soy milk, whatever the milk is, some ice cubes, and if you want some frozen yogurt, and you got what I call a peanut butter blast. It's an amazing protein shake. Believe me, if you don't like protein shakes and you're always saying, oh, I don't have time for foods, even make it as a meal replacement. Trust me, it's a great way to get an extra meal in so you can fuel yourself for the day. Because that's a big, common issue that I see with a lot of even my clients, a lot of people I talk to, that everybody has an issue eating as much as they need to. I always recommend 5 to 7 meals or feeding opportunities throughout the day where you're constantly feeding your body to fuel it and get through the day. A lot of times when you're breaking your meals down to 1 or 2 big meals, you overeat. That's not to say you can't get by with 3 meals a day if you're taking in the right amount of calories. But what happens is the calories usually tend to go over the limits when you only have 2 meals. You overeat, you overconsume. So if you can break it up to like 5 meals throughout the day, you're going to have smaller meals, not necessarily overindulge, and more than likely keep your glycogen and insulin levels, your sugar and your insulin, at a more balanced level. So it's not all the way up, all the way down. It's a more consistent ride or leveling off, which is healthier for your body. So again, guys, just a little video on SunWarrior, a great protein shake, the Peanut Butter Blast. And again, this video has been brought to you by Life of a Fighter, lifeofafightergear.com, and Life of a Fighter Marketplace. And also a big shout out to SunWarrior, and a big thank you to Unleash Compression and Contract Killer. Thanks, guys.